Thank you for waiting, everyone. We are Helpernet. My name is Lindsay.
My name's Tyler.
Bjorn.
And let's get started. So our application is a volunteer matching application to help people who want to volunteer more easily. So the real problem with volunteering is that it's just really hard to do it. I mean, sorry. So rates of data. Okay, so yeah, statistics have shown that millions of people are not volunteering and just dropping like flies, unfortunately. So we wanted to make an application to combat that. So our solution, make it way easier. So we sign up for text notifications using Twilio from volunteer groups you want to be interested in helping. So like homeless shelters or animal shelters, you would sign up and get real-time texts that would tell you, hey, there's something that's going on this weekend. If you want to volunteer, go and do it. So it's a lot more proactive than just having to reach out as a volunteer person yourself. So how it works. First, you sign up. You choose volunteer groups you would like to follow if you're a volunteer signing up. And then we also have a different flow for volunteer groups. So they would set up their account and through their dashboard and import their entire volunteer list. Another thing that they can do, or in the step 2, would be receive notifications. So volunteers receive text messages from groups, and groups send out volunteer tasks to users. And then step 3, just get out there and volunteer, make the world a better place. So you would just opt in through the text on Twilio over the phone. So we use Ruby on the Rails, Bootstrap, and Twilio to create our application. This is our dashboard UI that we created for the volunteer group side. It has analytics, tasks, volunteers, and all the basic information that you would need to manage all of your volunteer tasks coming in. It has a newsfeed, and the newsfeed shows all of the tasks that haven't been done, which are in red, yellow that are in progress, and then green, which have been completed. And then this is our dashboard for the volunteer side. So they can add volunteer groups and institutions. So they can follow as many institutions as they want that are part of Helpernet or Helpernet. So they can get notifications from all these different places and not just one institution. Oh yeah, so?
So we are building a customizable platform here that people can use. Institutions can take the source code and adapt it to their own uses. Here is our phone number, 470-HELPNET. If you want, you can send a text message with your name, semicolon, request summary, semicolon, request description. We did have some technical difficulties getting everything working on production, but if we did get it working on production, then you would see on this page the texts being sent in and updated. Yes, so the open tasks that have been sent in, you see here. And then the volunteer or administrator, depending on the organization, would be able to click Accept User Task, and then you would get a text back saying, thank you, somebody has accepted your task and is going to help you out. So that, I think, covers it. Let's see. Oh, and our homepage.
So this is our homepage. We show all the how it works, all the features, and then we also started developing the dashboard side for volunteer. So we got pretty far there, and then I think.
And then we also have a separate view for organizations, as Tyler described before, where they can create a task and see what's going on with that task.
Okay, time. Perfect. All right. Judges.
I have a quick question. I really love the idea of matching people to volunteer opportunities in real time. The task concept I'm a little confused about, though. So is it like micro, like, hey, we need someone to go do this errand for us, that kind of task? Because you usually think of like volunteer opportunities as like bigger, more organized things. So the like I'm on fire notion, where does that fit into the workflow of the organization that needs volunteers and the volunteer themselves?
Right. So it is adaptable to different purposes, whether on the more urgent side to just general home care assistance, but it would have be applicable to home care assistance if somebody just wants groceries or lighter tasks along those lines.
So it's more like an individual helping another individual as opposed to like, hey, I'm going to do Habitat on this date and I'm going to find out that there's a Habitat day next weekend and that kind of opportunity.
So our intention was to just make a platform that individuals and organizations can use, because we know that a lot of nonprofit organizations, they're not very tech savvy. So if they use our platform, they'll be able to manage volunteer opportunities and be able to track things real time.
Gotcha.
Okay, very good. Thank you.